Hi guys, my name's Ellie, welcome to my channel, and today we are doing a palette focus on the Sephora Pro Editorial, and I'm bringing in a little bit of help from the Pro Warm, because I have a plan. I want to do rainbow eyes, because it's June, it's Pride Month, we should have some fun, but that involves a lot of colors, and I want to do like one green, blue, purple eye, and one, orange. I guess they're both going to be kind of purpley. I have plans. I have plans. Let's just get there. I don't really know what I want to talk about today. Other than, well, like, Missouri's been a lot. Which I don't know what order I'm putting up the videos I record in, or if all of them even end up on here for you guys. But I did have quite a long rant about Missouri and the abortion bans and just the ridiculousness of it. It's been raining a ton. I've been attempting to make plans with friends. It's been somewhat successful. We went to Grant's Farm last night because we wanted to try and get the food truck thing that they do there. Turns out it's not actually food trucks, they just have different foods at their regular, like, bratwurst and beer section, which is not quite as cool. But I haven't been to Grant's Farm in a long time. And the goats tried to eat literally everything. My shirt, my pants, my bracelet, my purse. So, I don't really like that. I like goats. And I kind of like forgotten that my more recent experience with goats has been like one or two goats on a farm, as opposed to goats in a pen where they know they're being fed and they're used to being pushy and loud and so I did not spend too much time in the goat pen. I did get to pet a very pregnant goat. That was pretty cool. So, eye primer is on. I'm going to use the last little bits of this shadow to set my crease to brow bone area. Yeah, I planted some things. Escalated a fight with the post office. Oh, I can talk to you guys about that. So, there's been a trend in our area with issues with the post office. So, I track most of my packages. If it's an option, I like to track it. It's good to know when you're going to expect it, so you're not, like, too anxious because you know where it is in the tracking point. But it's also helpful to plan, being like, oh, I want it by this day. Yes, it's definitely, per the tracking estimate and per this thing, it's going to be there today. Or knowing when I do and don't have to make sure I go home to receive my packages versus being like, yeah, it's not showing up until tomorrow or it's not out for delivery today. I can go around and do other stuff. I don't have to, like, get home to make sure that the package gets inside or that whatever. All sorts of reasons, so I, like most people, track my packages. And so I get really frustrated when they mark something out for delivery. I'm not going to mess with the names on these. So, we're going to go in with kind of like these three for my gradient, like inner, middle, outer, and deepening for one eye, and then we're going to try and do like this guy and this guy and this guy for the other eye. So, that's my plan. I have a color switch, which I don't use very much, but I do like having, so I won't have to mix and match the brushes too often, but I'm going to put them down with a smaller brush and then try and blend them out with a bigger brush. So let's start with the warm eye and get some like clementine orange on. So anyway, there has been a trend of the package being marked out for delivery, not showing up, and then, when we check back with the tracking at the end of the day or the next day, they will say, oh, well, it's marked attempted for delivery, but it wasn't optioned. So it implies that they couldn't get to your house or up to your mailbox, which, since I know the layout of my house, there's no obstructions. There's never an obstruction. And they don't, leave a tag. It's not like it needed a signature and they were trying to get specific information from us. No, it just doesn't get anywhere. So, we've kind of figured out, because my sister has the same issue, my mom's now had the same issue, our neighbors have had issues. The best explanation is that they put it on the cart, and then instead of delivering all the packages, they mark them undeliverable. This is apparently coming further down, so we're doing it. It's looking nice, so I'm just going to keep going. So it seems more like the person doing the deliveries is, instead of attempting them, just marking them, oh, I couldn't deliver it because of reasons, and getting to go home earlier, which, yeah, I understand wanting to go home early, whatever, but it's happening a lot. And on some occasions, I've been like, yeah, whatever, they didn't deliver today, try and wait, and it never shows up, and then I've had to go and basically pitch a fight, go multiple times to our post office, because we don't have the tag number from the tag that they didn't leave, telling us that they are holding a package for us. So we then have to find information, talk to multiple people, get a tracking number. It's not the right tracking number. Well, the tracking number says we don't have the package. The last time it happened, I was not a nice person. Because it was like my third time at the same post office being like, just give me my fucking package. I know it's here. And be like, well, we don't have a tracking number from your delivery tag, which you didn't leave. And we can't find your package. Blah, blah, blah. I ended up making them call over a manager to look at the same pile of boxes that I'd seen them look through, who said, oh, it's right here. Here you go. All the while basically implying that I was lying and they didn't have my package. They never had my package. It was super fun. So I had another one lately where they marked that it was gonna, it was out for delivery. I was excited to get it when I get home. It's not there. Or like, maybe they're doing another thing. Sometimes our mail comes really, really late in the day. So it's like, maybe it's just coming later. Maybe it's a thing. And then I check back in on the tracking, and it says delivery attempted, unsuccessful, or unable to get to your whatever bullshit reason they give. So I filed a complaint, which I don't normally do that. Normally I'm just like, yeah, it sucks, whatever. But I was getting really pissed off because I've been waiting for this. This has been a consistent issue. I'm taking the deep magenta red now to get that going over here. So yeah, it's been an issue. It's been a problem. It's getting really, really fucking annoying. And there's a difference in the marking. So it's not like, oh, well, I'm going off of an estimate that the seller gave me. They're like, oh, it should arrive by this day. I'm looking at the tracking information, and it's in there as marked out for delivery, which is different from being marked received at the facility. So it's not unreasonable to expect it to have been delivered, since it apparently went out on the delivery truck to go to your house, and we got our letters, so where the fuck's the package? So, I put in a complaint. I gave them the tracking number from the one package that was most recent. explain that there were other issues. It wasn't just it was not a one-time issue. This had become a consistent concern with a lot of packages, which is probably sounding very, like, privileged. And it is. It's extremely privileged that my package is coming at a different day, or that, you know, there's issues with it. But I was mad. Like I said, I was gonna, like, put it on softly and then blend it out with a bigger brush, and then I didn't do that. We're doing this instead. I'm going to take a little bit, just kind of over here. So anyway, I put down the thing. I mark that you can choose on your complaint form if you want an email or a call, and I mark an email because I'm at work. I work during the day. Most of the post-op hours are during my hours, so I assume the people looking into the concerns are also on those same types of hours. And I don't answer numbers I don't know, just because there's too many stupid calls to deal with that. I'm going to take this one over here. So despite the fact that I marked that I needed to be reached out to by email, I get a call and a voicemail from somebody saying, yeah, the thing is that when the supply trucks get to our facility, if the delivery drivers have already gone out, we have to mark it as delivery attempted, unsuccessful, or whatever reason they put. Because, you know, the delivery driver's already gone, and it's, you know, we can't get it out to you. It's just the way the system is. Except, based on the tracking, we can see what time it was handed off, or marked handed off to your facility. So, I asked for a call. I asked for an email, not a call. So why are you calling? And if that is the case. If that for some reason is how your system is set up, that means you need to fix it, because people are watching their tracking. People are noticing. I have since then talked to other people, and other people are also putting in complaints about this, that they're having a lot of issues with it. So it's becoming a known issue for them at the post office. They should recognize that this is an issue, and they should update it. They should make a different marking thing. As well as, on the ones that I'm looking at, I can see when it was marked, handed off to the facility, like when it leaves the sorting facility, gets to the local post office, it's scanned again, then it's marked, it's scanned in between then to go out for delivery, and then it's scanned later. So, per the one I was tracking, the most recent package, it was marked, received by the local facility at like 4:30 a.m. It was marked out for delivery at 9:30, and it was marked undeliverable at like 5 o'clock. So, you can't, there's either got to be a way you update your system so that it's not marking it out for delivery when it's not even outside the facility, or you're not, the timestamps don't back up your suggestion, and it's not the first time, it's not the first package, and you're not always making a second attempt with the packages, even though, according to your system, they would all go out the next day. So it wouldn't be an issue of, because I've also had my neighbors have the same issue of having to go and, like, argue and complain, and then being like, no, we handed it off to somebody, it's already been delivered, and then find her package in the back. It's not right. So I'm currently deciding, because she left me this voicemail, and I'm like, I didn't ask, as I asked for not a voicemail. And the cynical part of me is wondering if she left a voicemail because that's not in writing. I'm assuming the work emails are, and they'll have to submit whatever they put on the email to us in their thing, because I did get an email saying, oh, your case has been received, we're going to look into it, blah, blah, blah. And then I got the email, and then I had a follow-up email being like, do you want to have a survey done on how your experience was with this process? And I'm not sure you want to do that. I'm going to take this aggressive blue, and I'm going to use that to deepen up my outer corner. Also, I'm really liking how these show up. Normally I do ones that are like the whole rainbow all around my eye, but I like two-toned eyes today. And I had a plan to do metallic outer corners, but who knows what we're actually going to do with that, because these are some really pretty mattes. I have a gold that I have for like the inner lid part as a plan. So I'm quite excited. But these are really pretty so far. So yeah, I need to either send them an email being like, I don't appreciate that you left me a voicemail instead of doing a full email follow-up like I had asked. And yeah, I got the package that I used as a reference was delivered in the next couple days, but if you actually fucking read my complaint, it would say this is not the first package, this is a consistent concern, this is happening over and over again, and that's why I'm complaining, not because one package was a problem. And the fact that I've in the past had to go in there and pitch a fight and complain to get my package at all is a problem. Okay, I am gonna fluff over everything. I think I will still do my plan, because that's why I have the other one over here. So I want to do like navy blue and this gold on the cold eye, and then this gold, and then there's like a burgundy for the warm eye. I have a plan. So, gotta put that on. Yeah, that's, I did find out that we're apparently finally getting a, like, specified this is our male person, because we've just had people contracting and testing it out, so we've had, like, multiple different people. Instead of just having one person who comes all the time and knows our route and knows our houses, because there's also been issues of, like, a lot of things ending up at the wrong house and us having to run our mail to other people. It's a lot. So, gold. This is a very glittery gold, but I like it. I really do like these palettes as well. I don't use them as much because they're very large and I feel like I have other things to use up as well, but they're pretty. They're very pretty. And I do tend to like the formula. The other option is to just get stuff at a post office box, because then they don't have, in theory, as many issues. It'll just arrive at the P.O. box. I don't know. I'm also, like, going to move eventually, so not, in theory, as much of a long-term issue for me as it is for people who own their homes here. I'll put the navy blue over there. Which is not as strong of a shadow as the gold one. The gold one is a lot. But this is also a different brush, so we will see. they have a lot of different formulas in these palettes. I like it though. So yeah, it's gonna probably rain a ton today. We're hopefully gonna take Sadie to the dog park, or at least out for some treat shopping. She's very low on treats. She survives on treats because she's a spoiled dog. I need another brush for my outer corner outside. Don't ask me why I don't want to use a color switch on that one. I just feel weird. So, finally getting in here, I want to use this, like, berry burgundy shadow. If I was ever feeling confident, I could just try and pan these, because these are a lot. They're really pretty colors, though. Yeah, I like it. I remember when these palettes first came out and I was like, I'm going to get to a point where I just have all these Editorial and Warm and Cool and all the Sephora Pro collection palettes, and that's just going to be my eyeshadow. That's just going to be my collection. That did not happen. I do enjoy the two that I have, and I'm quite interested in some of their other ones, but I don't want to replace all of my collection with just these palettes. Oop, 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 oop. Gotta get back down to my gold palette. Gold shadow. Those words. I'm trying to open things one-handed. It's not going well. So yeah. Okay. Oh, I do need my inner corner. I want to use this little iridescent gold shade in the top corner, not corner, top row, to highlight my inner corner. And then, in theory, that will be everything for these looks. I'm also hoping, yeah, no, this isn't the green one, this is the gold one. You kind of have to, like, angle it a bunch and make a best guess based on the shift of the shade, which of these iridescent ones you're getting, because I haven't used this palette enough to be like, yes, this is my favorite duochrome highlighting gold shade type thing. But it is quite pretty, and I think it ties in nicely. I think having the gold on both eyes helps me kind of reconcile the looks together, because I don't wear two-toned eyes very often. They're pretty, though. See, and it looks very, very different based on what it layers over. It's very pretty, very pretty. Ooh, I found a house. I want it a lot. I don't know if it's what one we're going to end up in, because it's on the Illinois side, and I'm coming around to Illinois. Like, it's still not like my top I want to live there, ooh, I'm itching to live in Illinois type place, but they've made some changes. They actually did a balanced budget lately, which I'm very proud of. They've been making better legislation than Missouri lately, and I found a really cool looking old house that's a really, really good deal. We're gonna go see it not today, but next Saturday, and it wouldn't affect my commute that much. I don't think it would affect his commute unless there was an issue with the bridges, because we have to cross over. We still work in Missouri. I'm just very excited. It looks really cool. It's big. It looks kind of haunted. I'm very excited. But I am very excitable. So here's hoping it is a house that I get to stay in. I'm going to finish up the rest of my face, and we will see how it looks. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in a little bit. And we have a finished face. I really like this eye. I think it turned out better than this eye, which is still nice, just a little more split up as opposed to nicely blended and all happy together. I still like the look overall. I think I just need to adjust to two-toned eyes on myself. Happy Pride to everybody. Let me know how you're celebrating. You're going to any of the festivals, or you just doing what you can. I believe I'm either attending or volunteering at one of them. I think I know which one I'm supposed to do. I'll have to double check, because if I volunteered, I should get an email with details about like when and where to show up. But if I don't volunteer, there is still some discussion of us going to the big one downtown, having a lot of fun there, and it's a good time. It's really nice to see people celebrating. So I'm gonna go, because I have to take a dog to a dog park, and get some ridiculous looks for colorful makeup and two-toned eyes and just everything. But I will see you guys next time. Thank you all for watching. Yeah, happy Pride.